Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier, the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel, the German Village, the Showboat Majestic Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory. There's always something cooking in the kitchen on the William Pace Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared on the William Pace Show. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the William Pace Show on CATV, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest. The William Pace Show, asking the questions you want to ask, getting the answers everyone wants to know. It's a new season of the William Pace Show. We're raising the bar with more commitment to educate, inform, encourage, inspire, empower, and help you have your best life. Everyone deserves to have their best life. I'm just staying the course. Here we go.
My guest this evening is Amy Radashi. She's from Christmas in April. Thank you so much for tonight. How long has Christmas in April been in existence?
We were founded in 1996 by the historic preservation group Preservation Dayton.
But it's a national organization.
Right, we're the local affiliate of the national organization called Christmas in April.
And
There are over 200 affiliates nationwide.
Wow. And how long has the national organization been in existence?
They went national in 1988.
1988. And where did the idea of Christmas in April come from?
Well, a group in Midland, Texas got together from a Sunday school class and went out to help an elderly lady with repairs on her homes. And they said at the end of the day, she was just so ecstatic with all the work that they did. She said, well, this is just like having Christmas in April. So the name stuck.
Wow. Christmas in April. So the big day is April 24th.
Right.
Here in town. And what will happen on that day?
Well, on Saturday, April 24th, about 1,000 volunteers will be getting together all across the city of Dayton and performing home repairs on 25 different homes across the city.
So repairs can consist of just maybe putting on a screen on a door, screen door, painting a doorway, or...
Right, our repairs range from heavy, medium, and light in work scope. A heavy house would need a new roof and an exterior paint job, whereas a light house might just need some storm windows repaired or some yard work or some plumbing repairs.
Well, I just love this organization called Christmas in April because basically the main reason for the organization is basically neighbors helping neighbors, isn't it?
Right. That's the whole concept.
And how many volunteers do you have right now?
We have about 1,000 lined up. Different corporations.
1,000 volunteers. Now, do they do the work, but then do you also get contributions from various people in the community to help with the repairs?
Right. Corporations like National City Bank and Reynolds and Dayton Power and Light make cash contributions to the organization, but they also provide employees to perform the work.
And since 1996, the organization continues to do more work each year and to raise more dollars each year.
Correct.
What's the cause of that, do you think? Do you think that people are becoming more aware of the need of people helping people in the Miami Valley?
I think that we're getting more exposure as the years go on, and neighborhoods find out about our program and want to help out their neighbors that need the assistance. And the more exposure we get, the more applicants we get, and the more money we raise, and the more people we're able to help.
Now, how many houses this year will you be working on?
25.
25. And they range from what parts of the city?
They're pretty evenly divided across the city of Dayton, east, west, north, south.
Now, do you have to qualify, be like within a certain income bracket to receive this help from
Yes.
Christmas in April?
You must be a low-income homeowner. Generally, we work with the elderly and or disabled homeowner, the people that have been in their homes for 20, 30, 40 years, just can't keep up with the repairs. So that's why we come in and take care of the repairs for them. All the work is done at no cost to the homeowner. We had over 70 applications this year, so we know the need is immense in the city of Dayton.
Great. And so with more money, more volunteers, you could even do more then.
Correct.
And tell me one of the stories, not stories, but one of the cases that you've helped, person that you've helped that has really tugged at your heartstrings.
Probably my favorite story is a family in St. Anne's historic neighborhood, which we took on our first year. The family was a low-income family with a disabled child, and the roof leaked over the child's bed. And both parents worked but just couldn't raise the money to do the repairs that were needed on the house. So we were able to get all the materials donated for the repairs, and the roofers union donated the labor. And we were able to replace the roof on that house and do the exterior painting and repair the front porch, all for no cost to the homeowner. And the day after Christmas in April that day, it rained. And it struck me that this is the first time that they've been able to sleep in comfort in this house without worrying about the roof leaking over their child's bed.
That tugs at my heartstrings. So this year you plan to help 25 people. And how does a person go about applying? I mean, how do they call the local office, and do they have to fill out an application?
Yes.
What's the process?
They can call me at my office. 293-0400 is Christmas in April Dayton's office number, and I can send out an application. We require that the applications be submitted by December 1st for work the following spring, because we spend December and January evaluating the applications and meeting the homeowners and determining the scope of work. So that
Have you been with the organization ever since it started in Dayton?
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you one of the employees of
I'm
it?
the executive director.
Executive director of it. And do you have a staff of people that work under you?
I'm it.
You're it. So you do the whole thing.
Well, I report to the board of directors. We have a
Okay.
22-member volunteer board of directors. I was
Okay.
formerly the president of this organization before the board determined that they were going to be able to hire me as the executive director last July. So I've been in place since July. So I basically organize the work and work with committees from the board.
So what's a day like in your life?
Fielding lots of phone calls, calling volunteer groups to make sure that they have their people lined up, working with the house captain committee to make sure all the house captains have all their supplies and materials lists, trying to obtain cell phones for the volunteer coordinators that will be at each site on the day of, work with the food committee to get food donated for 1,000 people in one day.
Wow. You do all that yourself?
I have a great board of directors that I work with. They're very active.
So
Every board member has a task.
Oh, okay. So you get them involved in it too.
Yes. Every board member's on a committee.
So it's not just like a Monday through Friday kind of job, is it?
Oh no, it's an everyday event.
Okay. And so you may have to go out in the evening, you may have to do some things on the weekends.
A lot of evening meetings. Presentations were made to all the City of Dayton priority boards so that they can be aware of our program. We have a video that we show to different groups, different skilled groups that might donate their skilled labor, like electricians and plumbers. So it's a 24-hour-a-day calling is how I consider it.
Calling. It's interesting that you would say calling, because you feel it's like a ministry then.
It's a mission. As soon as I found out about the program back in the fall of '95 at a National Trust conference, I returned back to Dayton and told Preservation Dayton, I think this is what we need in this city. And the ball started rolling, and we got it going in the spring of '96, and it's just snowballed since then.
So what do you see ahead in the future then for Christmas in April?
Well, probably, definitely we're doing more homes in the year 2000, and we have a 5-year strategic plan where each year we utilize more volunteers to perform more repairs on more homes and raise more money. So there's no real end in sight. There's always a need in the city of Dayton for home repairs. So as long as there's a need, we'll be in business.
And so a person would call your office, and then you would send them an application, and then the deadline is December 1st, so like they've got now till December 1st to get the application in for the millennium,
Right.
2000 then. And then after December 1st, how long does it take to notify the people that they have been the chosen candidate or participant?
The board votes at the January board meeting, so towards the end of the month of January, they are notified whether they are chosen or not. So they know.
Okay, in advance then. So that's great. I think this is Christmas in April. Thank you. I think that's just a wonderful idea. It's just, you know, people helping people. That's what it's all about.
Right.
It's people helping people. It's the basic things. Very simplistic, isn't it? Thank you so much for coming on tonight. We've got a little gift certificate here to Limbers Windows. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There's more to come on the William Pace Show. Stay with us.
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier, the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel, the German Village, the Showboat Majestic Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory. There's always something cooking in the kitchen on the William Pace Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared on the William Pace Show. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the William Pace Show on CATV, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest.
Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.
Hello, I'm William Pace. Thanks so much for tuning us in tonight. My guest is Larry the athlete from the Special Olympics. As you know, we always start the show out by reading letters from the viewers, and I would like to encourage you to write to me. To write to the William Pace Show, write to P.O. Box 3644, Dayton, Ohio 45401. That's P.O. Box 3644, Dayton, Ohio 45401. If your letter is chosen to be read on the air, you'll receive a gift from the William Pace Show. Tonight's letter comes from Oxford, Ohio, from a Paul Burke and a Mike Sidris. Dear William, my roommate and I watch your show religiously. We both agree that your program is a true godsend. It is so difficult finding anything worth watching on TV these days that is especially rewarding to find. It is especially rewarding to find a quality program centered in our own backyard. We enjoy your operatic singing immensely. Boy, you really can belt them out. You are a blessing to your community and a credit to entertainers everywhere. We could use more people like you. Here's wishing you success in all your future endeavors. Your fans, Paul Burke and Mike Sidris. Well, thank you very much, Paul and Mike, for writing. And we're going to send you a gift certificate to No Common Sense in Yellow Springs. There's more to come on the William Pace Show. Stay with us.
What I hope for at last would be mine if I could reach higher, just for one moment touch the sky. From that one moment in my life, I'm gonna be.
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier, the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel, the German Village, the Showboat Majestic Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory. There's always something cooking in the kitchen on the William Pace Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared on the William Pace Show. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the William Pace Show on CATV, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest.
Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.
Know that I've tried my very best. meant to be remembered.
Hello, I'm William Pace. Thanks so much for tuning us in tonight. My guest is Larry Diatley. He's the president of the board of directors for the Special Olympics. Thanks so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you, William.
Now, how long have you been the president of the board of directors?
This is actually my second year.
And what do you do? What are some of your duties?
Basically help direct the organization, help to organize the events, and help run. We have about 10 board of director meetings a year, so I help to run those as well.
So how long have you been with the organization?
In total, I think it's been around 7 years that I've been involved with the Special Olympics.
What do you like best about it?
The best thing I love about it is just seeing the look on the faces of our athletes and how determined they are and how joyful they are when they actually do the best that they can do in their events.
Tell me, when did the Special Olympics of the Greater Dayton area begin?
Special Olympics in Greater Dayton actually began in April of 1974, and that was a one-day event that incorporated both track and field and swimming.
And most organizations, when they start, is really about one person's vision, so to speak. Who was that person?
The original founder of Special Olympics was Eunice Kennedy Shriver.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And so the Special Olympics are for people who are somewhat, they're handicapped in some capacity.
Yeah, they're developmentally disabled individuals.
And so in Dayton, who are some of the people been?
I'm sorry?
In Dayton, who have some of the people who have been in the Olympics?
Some of our athletes have been Roy Alexander, Tony Jackson, Melissa Endicott.
And those people, was there something special about them and in their handicaps that made them stand out more so?
Roy Alexander, for example, plays in soccer, and he has a handicap in motor abilities where he isn't able to walk as a normal individual would, and it's kind of amazing to me to watch him out on the soccer field actually to be able to perform, and he performs very well. So he's able to overcome that.
How many athletes does Special Olympics of Greater Dayton serve each year?
We actually serve around 950 athletes in Montgomery County itself.
And how many counties do you reach?
We reach out to about 8 counties in our area, and that's because we're the largest athlete base in our area. So we have an advantage because we have better facilities. Our fundraising helps us to be able to support these area events. So there's about 8 additional counties that we do service.
Can you list those counties for us? Can you tell me?
Certainly. Those counties are Greene, Clark, Champaign, Dark County, Miami, Logan, Shelby, and Shelby County.
And so the real mission of Special Olympics, you would say, is to give people who have a handicap a chance to be able to play sports then. And
Right. Our mission really is to provide year-round sports training and competition for individuals that are developmentally disabled.
Do you find that with people entering into the Olympics, the Special Olympics, that it has given them a new sense of life, a new sense of purpose in their life?
I think it does. It not only helps them physically through training and being able to learn their sport, but it also gives them a good opportunity to get out into the community, interact with folks of the community, interact with other Special Olympians. And I think that they learn a lot from those interactions, and that it makes them feel very good.
Let's talk about some of the sports. Do you have all the sports in the... Do they play all the sports or just specific ones?
Right now we offer about 10 sports in Montgomery County, and Some of the athletes play multiple sports. Some of the athletes only participate in one sport. And right now, the sports that we do offer are bocce ball, track and field, swimming, bowling, softball, basketball, roller skating, gymnastics, and most recently we've actually started golf.
That is great. And where do you hold some of your events then?
Our bocce ball event is held at the Bella Villa in Kettering. That's sponsored by the Sons of Italy. Our bowling is held at Beaverview Lanes in Beaver Creek. Track and field is held at our University of Dayton Welcome Stadium. And gymnastics is held at the YMCA in Kettering. And our swimming is held at the Wright State University pool.
Let's talk a little bit about your funding. How are you funded?
We're funded really through fundraising solely, and our biggest fundraiser is the Battle of the Businesses. That occurs every June. We have an all-volunteer board of directors that puts that on. They work pretty much throughout the entire year, and that's our major source. We've also had Solomon Smith Barney and the Outback Steakhouse on Miller Lane, who co-hosted a golf classic that raised money for us. We also have individual contributions from members of the community that help us out tremendously.
So if someone is listening right now and say they would like to send a contribution, you want to give us an address so we can put that out there?
Certainly. Our Special Olympics office address is 4130 Linden Avenue, Suite 310, and that's Dayton, Ohio, and the zip code is 45432.
Okay. More conversation with Larry DeAtley from Special Olympics. Stay with us.
If I can reach the stars, pull one down to you.
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier, the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel, the German Village, the Showboat Majestic Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory. There's always something cooking in the kitchen on the William Pace Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared on the William Pace Show. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the William Pace Show on CATV, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest.
Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.
Baby, if I could change the world.
In ancient Rome, the gladiators went into the arena with these words on their lips: "Let me win. But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt."
Hello, I'm William Pace. Thanks so much for tuning us in. I'm talking with Larry DeAtley, who is the president of the board of directors for the Special Olympics. Thanks for being here. Let's talk a little bit about the World Games. Tell me about that.
Okay, well, the World Games is the highest competition that we have in the Special Olympics organization. It's hosted by Special Olympics International, and it's held, the Summer Games are held every 4 years. We also have Winter Games that are held every 2 years from the Summer Games.
But they attract a lot of people, don't they?
Yes.
From all over all over the world.
They certainly do. The last World Games was just held this year in Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. Before that was 1995 in New Haven, Connecticut. And each time they had approximately 7,000 athletes that came from all over the world to participate.
That's great. We talked earlier about Eunice Kennedy Shriver as who sort of founded the organization. And what was her big motivating force to put this organization together?
Her motivating force for it really was her sister, who was developmentally disabled, and she believed that the conditions that typically those people were under in that time, this was back in the 60s, that they felt that they weren't going to be productive members of society and that they couldn't accomplish things, and she really did not believe that. So she wanted to create an organization that could actually provide these folks an opportunity to show what they can do.
So just from that personal experience of what it went on to do for many, many, many people, she had a passion, about it.
She sure did. And in fact, she was at the last World Games, which I had a great opportunity to attend, and she spoke on the opening ceremonies, and she is just very full of passion to this day, 30 years later.
And she's every bit of really mature.
Yeah.
She's real mature. Where are the World Games held mostly? Where have they been held?
The beginning World Games was held in Soldier Field in Chicago, and that was back in 1968. This year they were held in Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. The year before was New Haven, Connecticut. And I believe in 4 years that we'll be going to Ireland. This will be the first time that the World Games will have not been held in the United States.
Wow, so it's new development all the time.
Yes.
New development. We were talking earlier about funding and so forth. Are the funds used on the local level primarily for the local use, or does a certain percentage of the funds go to the national World Games and things like that?
All the money that we raise through fundraising in Montgomery County is 100% used for our local. We don't use it anywhere else but for our athletes. We actually have an all-volunteer board of directors. The only paid staff that we have is a part-time secretary and local coordinator who help to run the organization on a daily basis.
So it sounds like volunteers are very much in need.
Yes, they are.
So how can a person become a volunteer?
Well, if somebody would like to volunteer either as an individual or as a group, they can contact our Special Olympics office at 258-5353.
Tell me, the local organization consists primarily of you and a couple of paid positions, and then everybody else then is pretty much volunteers then?
Yes, that's correct. We have about 15 members on our board of directors, and all of those are volunteer positions. We also have volunteers that help on the day of the events that we have, and we have events all throughout the year. We also have folks that volunteer on committees and help us to do organizational type stuff, and also our coaches are volunteers as well.
So pretty much someone can just contact you by phone if they want to get involved with the organization?
That's correct.
Or write to you. And where is your office located exactly?
Our office is located in Dayton, pretty much on the corner of Woodman Drive and Linden Avenue.
Okay, and most of your competitions here in town are held just various places, or are they held in the same location? I guess it's various then.
Yeah, it's various locations. As I mentioned before, track and field, for example, is held at University of Dayton's Welcome Stadium, and we typically hold the same event at the same venue every year.
Now, the public attending these events, sports events, do they need to have tickets to get in, or is it just open to the public?
Nope, it's absolutely open to the public. There's no cost for admission. We definitely would encourage any members of the community that would like to come out and cheer on these athletes and see all the remarkable things that they can do.
Tell me, if there is someone out there like maybe who is currently coaching for high school or maybe on a college level that would like to give his time to specifically help people in the Special Olympics, Do they just come in and talk to you also, or just...
Certainly that is a good thing. They can start by contacting us, either by calling or they could write to us, and we would get with them and discuss what they would like to do for the organization. If it's to help coach an event that we already have existing, that's great. If it's something that they would like to maybe start a new event that Special Olympics offers, maybe that we don't at the local level, we would definitely be excited and encourage that type of participating, because we're always looking to start new events.
And lastly, I want to ask you, the Special Olympics, what are the goals, future goals? Do you have any future goals for the Special Olympics?
For Montgomery County specifically, I would definitely like to see us introduce a couple new sports, perhaps tennis. Haven't really thought about the new sports that we might want to bring on, but would definitely like to bring in a couple new sports. Definitely one of our biggest goals is always outreach. We're always trying to get as many members of the community with developmental disabilities involved, because it's such a good program and it gives them such an opportunity to learn and to grow as an individual.
Well, we've talked about the Special Olympics, how it started and so forth, but I'd like to end on talking about the people, the athletes who play the games. How has it made a difference in their lives? Has it given people who maybe thought that they were just handicapped and that they've overcome their handicaps in many ways? Yeah,
I think definitely a couple key points that these individuals get from the Special Olympics is self-esteem, self-confidence, perhaps physical fitness, because we are a sports-oriented organization. It helps to improve their health through being out and practicing and participating in the events. So I think those are some of the key things that really the athletes get out of the organization.
Great. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show today.
Thank you for inviting me.
We can't let you leave without a box of Esther Price Fine Chocolates. It's Dayton's best.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's more to come on the William Pace Show. Stay with us.
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier, the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel, the German Village, the Showboat Majestic Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory. There's always something cooking in the kitchen on the William Pace Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared on the William Pace Show. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the William Pace Show on CATV, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest.
Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.
We're gearing up for the William Pace Happy Holiday Fund, and one of our big sponsors this year is Top Notch Construction Company. They have given us this beautiful security screen door to give away on the air, and just for $1 you could be the lucky winner of this door. Stop in today at Top Notch Construction Company, located at 2228 North Main Street, or call them at 277-0126. To write to the William Pace Show, write to P.O. Box 3644, Dayton, Ohio 45401. That's P.O. Box 3644, Dayton, Ohio 45401. If your letter is chosen to be read on the air, you'll receive a gift from the William Pace Show. And the first 10 people that write to us will receive complimentary tickets to Showboat Majestic Theatre's production of Anything Goes. As you know, we've started a new segment on the William Pace Show. It's our inspirational moment, sponsored tonight by Esther Price Fine Chocolates and Lions by Louise Flores. And tonight's inspirational moment comes from Complete Treasure of Stories for Public Speakers. When Lincoln Stiffens was a boy, he observed an artist at work painting an oil of a muddy river. Stiffens looked at the finished product and then criticized the picture because there was so much mud in the picture. The artist, also looking at the finished product, replied, "You see the mud in the picture, young fellow? No doubt there is mud and lots of it. But I see beautiful colors and contrasts, the beautiful harmonies of light and dark, of water and mud." That's our inspirational moment for tonight. Gotta go. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
To write to the William Pace Show, write to Post Office Box 3644, Dayton, Ohio 45401. If your letter is chosen to be read on the air, you'll receive a gift from the William Pace Show.
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier, the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel, the German Village, the Showboat Majestic Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory. There's always something cooking in the kitchen on the William Pace Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared on the William Pace Show. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the William Pace Show on CATV, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest.
Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.